Yes, sir. It's that time of year where we're getting ready to go to the 2004 Brodak Fly-In. As always, I hope that you're going to really enjoy the tape that I shoot, enjoy sharing it with your friends, maybe have a few good laughs, maybe have a few good memories. And as years go by and your tape library grows, you'll kind of look back and be able to enjoy the life that we've all shared together. And I think as years go by, the value of the tapes as a photo album or just a way of remembering the times that we've been so fortunate to have together. And certainly for me, and for many of my friends, every year the Brodak fly-in is the high point of our flying season. It's really the pinnacle of what I think model aviation should be. John and Buzz Brodak have just done something that's special in all the world of model aviation, and I just can't imagine what the event would be like, what the sport would be like without their involvement. And now that John is the Pampa president, hopefully he'll be able to make our event grow, make our sport grow, but most of all just help us all enjoy it more by having us out on his property and having this great event that we all go to every year. And you might think that the whole thing evolves around the competition. Well, for some people it does, but I think for most people it's the camaraderie, it's the fun, it's the getting together that we all seem to enjoy every year. And I really don't know that there's anything in the world that takes the place of what goes on. I mean, we have other events, certainly other competitions, other get-togethers, but the Brodak fly-in is a special one. There's really nothing quite like it. What my hope is that you'll really be able to enjoy years from now, many years from now, just snapping tapes in or playing them in your shop like I do constantly, and just reliving the good times. Because if you've had a good time, being able to relive it is such a nice thing. And if you're not able to get to the Brodak fly-in, well boy, this is, I hope, a good second choice. Now, as I try to do on all of the Brodak, Nats, World Championship videos that I have, I try to include some sidebar little things just to break up the, I guess monotony is not the right word, but break up the many days of flying that we have. We usually spend 5, 6, 7 days out at Brodak's, and having something that's a little bit of a diversion is always a good thing. Anyway, one of the things I've loved, I shouldn't say loved, I like it, is the propane-powered jets, the ducted fan jets. There's only one problem. They seem to be a little bit pricier than I'm comfortable with. Of course, if people have that kind of money, that's great, but I just think they certainly have added a new dimension to model aviation, and I enjoy sharing the videos with other people. And this is a couple minutes of excerpt from one of the many jet videos that we have. Gary McClellan, of course, has a propane-powered jet. And these really are something special to see in real life if you've never seen one. I look for some other little footage from the past, some little memories of the past that it's unfortunate we don't have the scale event at the same time that we fly at the Nats, so I don't have any recent stuff. But some of the old stuff is really still just as good and just as much fun to watch as ever. Anyway, share a few minutes of the jets with us, and then we're going to be packing up and leaving for the Brodak fly-in.
I'm from Dublin, California, and today I brought with me a BBM F-80 Shooting Star. This particular plane is modeled after the QFT target drone in which the F-80s were converted to late in 1950s to finish out their career as targets for the Air Force. This particular plane has operational flaps, speed brakes, gear doors, and also wheel brakes as well. The plane itself is powered by a JPX T260 gas turbine engine, and it weighs in at 21 pounds dry. With fuel, we're looking at 23 pounds takeoff weight.
Believe me, I really do like watching those jets, and I think that's just a fabulous, fabulous addition to the world of model aviation. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and we're off to pack for the Brodak flight. This is just such a busy time of year. Everybody's excited about going, and needless to say, packing up is always one of the pains of going, but well worth it once we get there. And of course, one of the things we always personally look forward to is just seeing how many people have new planes and getting to see all our friends. It's really a hectic and very exciting time this time of year. It's been a great year for Karen and I to reflect on. All the good fortune that we've had and the good friends, good health, and how much we enjoy sharing it with these videos, and among other ways. Good fish, a good bird. Anyway, every year I see the fish get bigger. Every year I get older. I don't know what's wrong with that picture. Remember back on the subscriber videos when we were building this pond? I remember what a lot of work it was. But actually, to have in his backyard like this is our little piece of paradise. And Karen and I really do, and of course the kids enjoy just hanging out here. But we got a vehicle to pack. Now I've decided I'm only going to take the one plane. We're either going to be able to get to fly this or not get to fly it, depending on a million variables. It's still relatively new. We still don't have enough real time on it to be that we should be competing with it, but you know what? I just want to fly it. There's just something about flying these things that just really excites me. And I've learned another thing, keeping them covered on these hot summer days. Because we're going to pack today and we're going to leave early tomorrow morning. Keeping it covered with this little tinfoil cover that Joe Adamusco got me from a camping store has really saved the paint on this. The paint actually looks still pretty pristine on this. Anyway, we're going to finish loading up And tomorrow morning we're going to be on the road nice and early. Well, it's a beautiful day. It's like that thing Warren Walker has, that big bus. It looks like a gorgeous day. It's Wednesday, and we're already in the state of Pennsylvania. Looking forward to seeing the tunnel, see if it's raining in the tunnel, but you've heard that and seen that before, so anybody that's never seen these videos knows I just love that it rains inside the Pennsylvania tunnels. We'll be coming up on it in about another hour, hour and a half. Beautiful day. The weather report is going to be bright and sunny today and chance of rain tomorrow. What, tomorrow? Thursday and Friday?
Friday and Saturday.
But, as always, that's part of the charm of going away. We always run into this part of the country. They have a lot of antique cars, older cars, whatever you want to call it. There's a nice old one. This looks pretty original. Yeah, this has the original look. You even got the old plate. Look at the old plate. Check it out. No, it seems like every year we've made another little tradition of stopping at the Cracker Barrel for lunch, which is about halfway on our trip, and it seems we always wind up buying something here that we don't need, and I don't think today will be any exception. I don't know what there is about the Cracker Barrel, but we always wind up getting some Christmas presents or some, I don't know, something that on the way home we wonder what we were thinking when we bought it. And then we'll get back on the road after a nice lunch. What is that, a Pacer? Yeah, a Pacer.
Yeah, it's a Pacer.
Wow. We've seen some pretty cool stuff here on this ride.
Pacer that never made it. It's a great car.
Yeah. And the only problem is it looks like it's going to rain any minute, and we don't have any a waterproof suitcase on the roof of the van, so we may have to stop under an underpass for a day. Stop in the tunnel. You can't do that because it rains in the tunnels. And it seems like, as boring as it is, it seems like every year when we get to the 4 tunnels of Pennsylvania, I always mark that another year is behind me instead of ahead of me, and in this case we're beating the raindrops so far, but Karen's not convinced that's going to happen all day. But I love the fact it cannot be raining outside, and it rains in these tunnels. It's an amazing phenomenon. Everybody thinks I put the windshield washers on or something. I don't. It just rains in here from time to time. Well, so far I'm a liar. I lied. There it is. I captured it on video. Raindrops hitting the windows inside the tunnel. How does that happen? Come on. Actually, it breaks up a very boring, look at that other tunnel. It breaks up a very boring ride. Love these tunnels. Actually, you can tell when they're coming because you see the wet spots in the road. It's definitely one of the 9 wonders of the world. Raining inside the tunnels. Anyway, we're well past the halfway mark. Hasn't really rained yet except for inside the tunnels, and our suitcase hasn't fallen off the roof. Karen feels a little different. She feels the bomber should be on the roof and her suitcase with all her makeup and everything should be inside the van. I don't think so, honey. We may have a good marriage, but it's not that good. Oh look, no rain at all. Only inside the tunnels. How does that happen? Well, we're beating the rain so far. Beautiful rolling hills of Pennsylvania. Just some pretty scenic parts of this drive. The famous Mount Brodak, the highest mountain in Pennsylvania. Well, I guess the Lord has spoken. We had to stop for gas, then we had to get out, take the suitcase down, cover it with garbage bags. Karen was very impressed by how I handled this adversity.
Oh, yes.
Because she was the one suggested we put it in bags before we leave. And I said, no, it isn't going to rain. What? No rain at Brodak's. No way. Well, what's true is every year that we've ever been to Brodak's, there's always rain, no rain, rain, no rain, rain, no rain. And Father Regis, who passed away in the last few months, used to make it stop raining so we could fly more. And boy, I hope it doesn't rain more than when he was alive. It's a true story. That's not really. Look at the rain coming down now.
It's flooding.
We're flooding. I hope John has pontoons out there. Once again, in any argument between Wendy and Karen, better go with Karen's advice in the future. Hey, it's really raining, baby. This is not good. Started out such a nice day, too. Well, another old adage is, if it rains today a lot, it won't rain tomorrow, as we come across the river here. And if it rains real hard, it won't rain long. Two things that in the past have proven to be absolutely untrue. As we enter into beautiful Carmichael, PA, beautiful rainy Carmichael, PA. Maybe John could make a few bucks selling umbrellas today. Maybe I should buy one. Carbon fiber umbrellas.
You told me not to bring the umbrella.
Actually, that's true. I've been humbled by my wife. I cannot tell a lie. She wanted to bring an umbrella, and I said, never, no way. Well, now she's going to make me walk barefoot in the mud like Walter Umland's kids. Unbelievable. Yes, sir, it's lighting up. You're right, Karen. And as we make the turn into the street that leads to John and Buzz's home, and of course the fly-in, if you're coming, no matter where you're coming far from, this is the street. At the end of the street is where the Brodak fly-in is held. And it's a beautiful, for us, it's a beautiful ride out here. About 6 hours today. Well, we stopped over in Cracker Barrel, but we always enjoy the ride. We always make the most of it, even in the rainy days, and even when I have to get up on the roof of the car and have a big slice of humble pie and put the suitcases in garbage bags. A little embarrassing. Luckily, there was a bunch of guys with on Harleys that were enjoying watching me do that, and then I enjoyed watching them drive off in the rain. Alright, there's the Brodak fly-in signs. Anyway, we've arrived at last, and it looks like it's, I would guess in a half an hour it's going to stop altogether, and we're going to have a great fly-in day. Karen, of course, is a little less optimistic than I am, but that's why we have such a great marriage, because she's always right and I'm always wrong.
That's true.
This is the house I want to buy someday. I'm going to buy this house right next door to John's. So I got my own fly-in. The windy fly-in. Now see the thing this guy has with the white van, Karen? That's what we need.
Yes.
That's what we need right there. That's what we should have. See, instead of the let's show this. Instead of the garbage bags on the roof, that's what we should have.
A little classier, don't you think?
Oh, this is not going to work. No parking. Okay. So here we are. We have arrived.
This is Jack on the truck.
I don't think so. Not sure who's here.
Iowa. That's
Jimmy Dameral's here.
Oh, Rich is here.
There's the Stupa-mobile. No, don't park there. That's terrible.
Parking it all the way at the end.
We're going to be on the end where they can tow us out in case we get stuck. This will be fine. Oh, look. Somebody's here. 2,000 people here already. Yeah, umbrella sails are definitely the way to go here. The Brodak Windy Carbon Fiber Umbrella, soon to dominate the market. There's Sue and Jerry. Want to buy an umbrella?
We got it in there, buddy.
Who's out flying? I can't even see.
I don't know.
Banjo?
Did you also bring an umbrella when you wouldn't let me bring an umbrella?
You're not going to tell all these stories on video, are you?
All weekend, I'm going to tell
I
them.
want a copy of that.
But when it rains real hard, it can't rain long. That was one of my predictions when it rained 5 days in a row. And if it rains real hard, it won't rain the next day. You know how accurate that?
I hope you're right on this one.
Forget that one is right. Somebody says, see some of the other lucky people. What's new in the tropical fish business? How are you? Hey, Phil. See you, buddy. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Ben. Whoa! 30 plus. Like a Greek god.
Well, I would put it that way, but
I wouldn't exactly put it that way. How come you're not out getting a practice fight? It's not so.
I used to be goofy.
Years ago, you were a tough guy. What happened?
I got older.
Getting older. I don't know about smarter, but we are getting older. Well, you got a fly slob up anyway. At least we didn't come over this way for nothing. Oh, man. Huh? Wherever my wife puts me, on the roof rack, in the back of the van.
Did you stop in here and confirm your room?
Not yet. We probably are kicked out. Well, we go through this every year.
Yeah, Kelly had it. They had him down for the 14th.
Well, my wife knows how to raise holy hell.
They did the same thing to me. I called up a couple weeks ago.
Hey! How you doing? You know my wife Karen?
She's coming in on the 14th.
She'll be coming in on the 9th.
Probably no fun. That's the same with all the rain.
Hey, John?
I have them when I got here.
Well, what is this weather, John?
From New Jersey. It was sunny here.
We love you.
How you doing?
Oh, good.
So umbrella sales are going through the roof here.
It was nice all day.
It was nice that we hit the Pennsylvania border.
See, I brought an umbrella too.
No, but
Wendy said, no umbrella. We don't need an umbrella. I said,
when
yeah.
I left the house, first off, my suitcase is on the roof of the van, and I said, should I put a garbage bag around it? Nah, it ain't gonna rain. You should see putting those bags. Two Harley guys were laughing at me while I was putting those bags on. Oh, man, true story.
So what do you say? Should we go say hello to everybody?
Yeah, let's go make the rounds. Yeah, before I get my shoes wet.
Make sure
You gotta wear duck boots. You gotta bring duck boots.
What do you got on? Yeah, duck boots.
You switched it up.
See, you're a professional. I'm still in the amateur class here. I don't even bring an umbrella.
You took your socks off. I just
Yeah, Wendy said we should have brought work boots, but we didn't.
Yeah, I should have brought my work shoes.
Let's make a list of all the things we should have done.
Yeah, should have. I would have, should have, could have.
to the roof of the car first.
I'll tell you, we even remembered to bring flashlights because when we were in Muncie once, they had a power failure and we had no lights.
You're one step
We
ahead
had to
of
go
us.
out.
Romantic, huh? Especially if you're rooming with another guy.
Catastrophe, I'd say. Where's the Spanish people? It never rains in Spain.
Yeah.
You've got everything.
We
I
got
see your raincoats.
flashlights. I got long pants, I got short pants. I got
I have, that I have.
lightweight.
That I have, but no boots. We're not smart. Wendy, take a look at this. Next year.
You gotta buy them in the fall. They don't sell them in the
We
spring.
will buy them in the fall. We'll have them for next.
Oh my God, it's Woody Mitchell. Hey, big guy, what's up? Good trip?
Yeah.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, Wendy, tell me. What do you see now? Did it work? Yeah, shook in. I'm all done.
Mr. Tappender to you. How are you doing? Last minute change. Unequal panels?
Unequal panels? A problem?
Panels.
Want more line tension?
That's after one wing becomes waterlogged. Yeah. You gotta take some off the other. Tip weight slides in and out during flight, or sloshes in and out during flight.
Use water for tip weight at the end of the flight, jettison it. So we get off the top, we don't need tip weight when you burn it. I don't know, yeah. I don't know.
I'll tell you what.
Never argue about the rules in public.
Switch you guys with Jacobone and Dennis. You'll judge our
Oh yeah, he's still flying. The kid's still flying. I heard a bump before. I guess he crashed once or... Hey Wes! You got a message on your cell phone from Mona. That's us. We got Mona's phone. We got Mona's cell phone. What time did you get here? So did you get any flying this morning, or was Rich?
No, we got here
Just hanging out?
sometime afternoon, a little afternoon. If he's coming. We stopped here, saw who was here, went over, checked in at the hotel, so we're all set.
Oh, okay, good.
And like that. He was going to get a flight in, but
He has an umbrella too.
I have an umbrella.
Wouldn't let me bring an umbrella.
I told her there's no chance of the rain.
I umbrella and I left it in the car.
Always listen to Windy. Windy has the latest weather info. Bomber Command weather info.
I asked John to keep tradition going. If Windy said it's not good, he said absolutely. We have to have some rain.
That's right. What kind of shoes you got? Yeah, look what I got. I got the peasant, the ghetto shoes here. Oh, it looks like it's... At least there's no wind out here. We stopped at Cracker Barrel. We bought Christmas presents.
Oh, you did some shopping.
I had to stop and put the luggage on the roof with a rain bag. Oh, look at my van. Look embarrassing. I got garbage bags holding my luggage on. It's embarrassing.
I wanted to take a flight, and the sky started getting darker.
I told Al Raby yesterday we're already well into the design of the bent wing Stuka. He's excited, yeah, he's hot. He's going to help you out figuring all this stuff out.
Oh, beautiful. I'm going to need help.
Flying, including me. It just started raining. When I got here, I know. When did you get here, John? John said you were here a while? I've been here since Sunday. Oh, okay. Well, when Karen retires, we're going to do something like that, too. We're going to be able to afford umbrellas and that roof rack. I had to stop halfway here and put the luggage, wrap it in garbage bags.
Oh, it was raining when you...
We pull in a gas station, and what pulls in behind us? The Harley gang of Pennsylvania. They're all soaking wet like rats riding around on their Harleys. Unbelievable. I wish I could have sold them some garbage bags, some official Harley garbage bags or something. Oh, it looks like it's clearing up. Oh, yeah. I can see I'm getting wet. Look up at the sky. Yeah, I know. Mr. Neal, baby! Hey, how you feeling, kiddo? I'm alive. Let me see that shirt here. You got that right. Yes, sir. I'm alive. All right. Hey, how you doing? What's the good news? We gonna fly, or? Good news is Beekman's ready to fly. We just swim out. Water never stopped him.
Look at Larry's here. Sunglasses we lost.
Jimmy's here. Oh, you found it? Hey, Jim.
Is Bob Champion here?
I don't know. Let it rain on Champion.
Just goes up to 7. You gotta see his saber.
You got it, Britta here?
I think he's
Is it
bringing
here?
it. Yeah, he's flying it. So.
Fly good?
Yeah, I think he's very, very happy. There he is.
Where is he? Good show. Okay.
Here's right up on a contest. I don't know if you keep this up or not.
Give it to Karen.
It mentions a good friend of mine here. I don't know if you know him or not.
Yeah. Oh, Wendy Agnowski. He's getting older by the minute.
Seems to be in Dr. Hall.
That's great.
Takes 30, 40 years to get so.
Fabulous. Fabulous. This is the only guy that can get electrocuted, Storm.
Yeah.
You're going to fly that thing today or what?
I didn't bring it.
Oh, you guy already put on the internet that you won electric stunt. Well, I'll have to use last year's footage. Nobody will know. Nobody watches that part of it.
It'll be at the National.
All right. They're getting ready to write a protest already.
I know.
You can see them already.
We've already started.
Rally, you know, but the thing is, you know, you gotta get rid of it, you know? You deserve some. Looks like the rain is letting up. People are taking planes out of the car. A couple of circles going. Somebody's in the back flying. There's supposedly going to be 900 and not sure how many. John said it was over 900 official flights if everybody flies their flights. We're tough. We don't go under the tent. I don't intend. You want to see how it looks? Our newly decorated inside with shirts hanging up all over. You're staying in your camper? Yeah. Trying to get rid of it, but we're still Anyway, we are going to try to record the next 5 full days, the way it really happened. If you happen to hear a few off-color curse words or something, my apologies, but we don't edit anything out, unless it's really terrible. Try to show the event as it is, and show the fun and the interaction that all these people seem to have every year at the Brodak Flyer. And it doesn't, the rain doesn't inhibit a thing. It's the Sabre! Let's go see the Sabre, come on. Lampioni's got the Sabre out. Now Lampion doesn't know it, but we have a special ceremony planned for him. We don't, oh yeah, don't tell him. Don't keep your mouth shut. Bobby, let's see.
Hey, hello.
You don't bring it out to the flying field so we can see
I
it.
just got it out. It's brand new, you know.
Well, nice good to trip and break it. Let's see how it. Let's see the cockpit. Oh, looks nice. Nice job. Nice. You got a Max 35 in there?
No, this is a
modern
Big
motor?
Jim 46.
Oh, you're cheating. I still have a 35 in it.
No. I didn't want to have power be an issue at all, you know. It's not. It's not an issue at all. Then I put the Thunderbird on the bottom.
Yeah. Did the other one have that on the bottom or no?
That's the only difference, really.
And the stars on the tail.
No,
And the shading.
The shading is new, yeah.
The shading's nice.
I got that from watching your tape. It's just a little bit of dirt.
You managed to force yourself to sit through one without moaning and groaning, huh? Yeah.
After I watched the tape at Jimmy's house, I said, it's not a bad idea. Maybe we'll go home and try this.
You and about 8 other people.
This Kostecki 68. I saw this last year. You had it.
Yeah?
You didn't have it at this meet. You had it at...
Is this the real one or
This is the
a
real
copy?
one.
This is the real one?
The real one, yeah.
Yeah, one of the guys in our club got a hold of this in '82 from
Really
Kostecki.
cool.
Gave it to him.
How, Sweetie? Hey! Really cool.
I just saw your son.
Oh, yeah. Alan, how are you? Don't run me over. I'll talk.
Not this green thing I have to get out of the way because nobody...
I'll get it out of the way.
I'm here.
In last July, early August.
Yes. Yeah.
How much did it weigh, Bob?
It weighs 58 and a half ounces.
Okay.
That's why.
How much was the first one?
55.
All right, so it's a little heavier, but
A little heavier,
you
but
got a 46.
power, it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
I have no problem at all.
It's real nice.
Actually, that's a new muffler. I had a Tom Lay muffler which split up. Yeah, the tube broke right off. It ran lean and we couldn't figure out what was wrong. And when I was cleaning it, I said there was more dirt than belts for this pig. And the actual
issue to pick with Phelps. Get that Patriot. We need all the Patriots in one photo op here.
One photo.
Now, who is the real Patriot in this crowd?
I was an earlier one, but I was completely
What's the history now? This one, obviously, you know it.
Kostecki's.
This is Kostecki's. Has nothing to do with this one.
I copied his Formula S, is what I copied.
Okay.
I was completely
I was chasing girls while he speculated.
Yeah, right.
You can tell he's a lot older than I am. I'm in my prime still, in case you didn't notice. In my brain prime. No, but the history of this is what, in the 60s?
He built it in 68.
Okay.
After he built it.
And this is the real
This is the real one.
Patriot. And you built one based on it, but years ago. This is not the real, this is a copy of it, a modern
I
version.
basically stole a lot of his Formula S design.
By the way, the props you made work great. Even the little ones work good.
And I named it, Patriot. I completely unaware that Jim had a Patriot airplane a few years
And he probably named it after my something. And then some caveman had a girlfriend named
Right,
Patriot.
we'll tell you where Patriot comes from. His wife's name was Pat. Pat's a riot.
You believe that?
That's
Is
why
your wife a riot? My wife isn't. My wife thinks I'm a riot sometimes.
every airplane Jim did, he always put Pat 3 on the nose.
That was his wife.
Yeah.
Did you fly this?
Yeah, we flown it.
Okay. Still, obviously, it still flies, so you wouldn't be here with it.
Got it. Just reasonable flights. This is
Well, if this isn't going to wet your whistle, we have the real sweeper here. The real one. And it's been test flown. I wouldn't stand too close to it when they pull test it.
Big
Oh yeah, 135 ounces. And I ain't flying at band
Put
jockers.
that to tons.
3 Patriots and my wife's shoe collection.
Okay, that makes sense.
Without the shoe collection, it doesn't
Or
count.
just one show.
This Sabre looks nice. You ought to get all these planes. This would be a great photo op.
I didn't bring the Crusader.
Oh man,
1969.
I got another one. All we need is Al Ram. Where is he? Here.
I have him. He's in the van. I got him tied up.
We'll do one of these here.
Yeah, make a photo op out of it.
We got 2 fat guys. You want a side view?
I will fit my camera.
Extra wide angle lens.
Yeah.
You need more than an extra one.
Now, you gonna fly this in Tampa style or just nostalgia? Everything. Okay. Okay. You know, you ought to get that near the sweeper so you can just see how small and insignificant your planes are compared to mine. In fact, my plane weighs what both of yours weigh. Yeah, of course it is.
Right.
The original one. There's only, no, the original foam one. The I-beam one, Zambelli's got to restore yet.
The whole weekend. The guys couldn't get it out of the house.
No, where do you see this thing? He was there when we took it out of the cellar. 25 years it's been hanging on a wall.
I saw it fly years ago.
Yeah, you're going to see it again.
Dean Martin fly it.
That's right. And Doreen Lavelle.
Yeah.
Doreen flew it.
Yeah.
And Jack Sheets. So here it is. We've started already. The action has already started. We're not even into the first day here, and there's already cool stuff happening everywhere. This model, because this is a model of the plane you flew in the Marines?
Air Force.
In the Air Force.
Yeah.
Let me have the whole, because some people don't have every year of the videos.
This is a semi-scale build on Billy Suarez's plans from 1969 of his 1970 Nats 7th place finisher. And he did his was a Blue Angel. I did mine in the colors in the F4E Phantom that I flew with the 196 TAC Fighter Squadron out in California in 1988. And so Yeah, this is an F4 panel.
Can you pick it up and flip it so we can see the bottom? And what do you have for a motor?
Double star 40.
Double star 40?
Yeah, it's got
Oh, look at the little nose wheel. Yeah, cool. Did you ever get Billy to get his out to the field and get... One year we had him together, didn't we?
Yeah, he did. He came out.
Or did he have the white one, the big 60 one?
No, he had his pen.
The blue one.
He didn't bring the bunny. He brought the blue one, the Blue Angel.
The Blue Angel, okay.
That was back, I think.
He still got the P38 too up by his house.
That was at Palisades Park. It was in the spring of 2002.
Right. So what, you got Harold Price's playing here too?
No, I didn't bring it. I brought another classic ship that I'm flying.
Well, you guys are going to have some shootout in nostalgia here. Holy mackerel. It's just turning into a nostalgia shootout. We didn't even start the contest.
Where'd Phelps go?
Well, that's the thing I wanted to say. Probably getting a practice flight.
Probably.
Phelps is making some dynamite props. We're using his props on the big planes. Boy, they work well. Nice.
Composite?
Yeah. And he makes them for these too.
Yeah, Stalker doesn't make props anymore. You can't get any.
Well, I have a few, but they're Phelps props are 3 times better than these.
Oh, that's great.
Much better. The little ones work real well.
The fuel gauge is wrong.
Well, that's an F4 cockpit.
You want to introduce your lady to the world?
World is Shelley.
Now, Shelley, he is my official stepson. When he does good. When he does bad, he's your boyfriend. When he sticks the joint up, he's your boyfriend. When he wins the Nazis, my protege. That's the way it works in the NFL. And they're starting to roll in by the dozen now. Viper.
Just one of these. We haven't even gotten it together yet with the way this year has gone.
What's up, Dick? Hey. Good news. How you feeling?
Good. High-tech mount?
Yeah, I like that. Well, they're showing up now. Just in the nick of time. Oh, we got guys flying on 3 circles now. As it begins.
Sounds like a smoke.
It is. Once it starts, it never stops.
That tank should be big enough.
They're having some kind of economy run here or something I don't know about. That might be big enough for both engines in the bomber. Jeez.
Well, you remember last Saturday?
Yeah.
The overheads. I said, okay.
Yeah, let's
Don't tell me twice.
You got the new humongous here, or you didn't bring it? You got it here?
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
You want a little trim thing?
Yeah, you got the wing level already?
This is the first time I'm flying this on this thing, so it should be exciting. Dial in. You got a blue green the last time. I'm just hoping that will go.
Well, this was pretty set it and forget it, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, except it runs a little long on fuel, so I gotta make sure that the doesn't affect
Did you get to look at the triplex yet?
I took it out of the box.
We'll bring it over. Let's put it on the tracks and run it.
Bring it all.
Yeah.
I should leave now.
Yeah, maybe. You should have brought it with you just for show and tell.
1/4 clear,
Like a Stella's model railroad. He has all his steam engines over by on my model railroad now.
You'll be in trouble.
So what's happening?
You losing weight? Come shooting with a pizza.
Whoa! Pizza! Say pizza and I'm out of here.
You're losing weight, huh?
30 pounds, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, but tell them what your lunch is. What was your lunch?
You tell him. You tell him.
You come with it. That's lunch.
Provolone cheese is my diet. Here's another provolone, a Bobby Provolone. As he says it, a 40-pound provolone walks by in the suit.
I walk in expecting a pizza to show
What you got? A story. I sent you the plans. This is the real sweeper now. This is the I-beam one.
Right.
The #1 sweeper.
Yep.
So you know, the sweeper is about 4 times bigger than an average plane.
Well, this is a sweeper fuselage right up against an SV-22 fuselage. I had to take a 48-inch piece of balsa and add about 5 inches to it. That's the Genesis back over there.
When are you going to have this done? Soon or this year?
Well, Derek's, when we get back home, we're going to get a piece of granite to put on my table to do it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I'll be available for test flying service for a pizza.
But the stab, I built the stab up. I used the Millennium wing blocks.
Yeah.
Like I built a wing.
Like a wing.
Yeah.
Well, it's 300 inches.
Yeah. But
Believe me, if you fly this, you won't want to fly on more SV-11s or anything. That'll be the end of your SV-11 career. You'll clear them out of the park. When you fly this, they'll shut the contest down.
I don't doubt it.
There will not be a dry eye in the house if you crash. Even your banker will know. Oh, here's carbon fiber boy right now. Now this is the one you made from the spare parts?
No, this is the one from
This is the first one?
this is the new one.
This is from the aluminum mold?
The wing is from the aluminum mold.
And is that the original body?
This is one of the bodies. No, this is a new body.
But this is the wing from the original
The one you and I made.
Oh,
last
okay.
fall.
Okay, we got the video on making that wing. All right.
The only thing not carbon is the stem.
Okay, let's line it up and fly it, baby. Terry's building a sweeper for a customer.
Is that what that is? Yeah,
That's a real sweeper. I sent him the plans. I said, he'll never build it. I know. See, people start these things, but they never finish them.
hoping to fly this year. I mean, if not, King Orange for sure.
Oh, send me pictures or video, whatever you get it.
That's an SV-22.
We ought to get at least one picture of you holding the other sweeper, so you get a little... I see that on your shop wall in the future. When the wife's giving you a hard time and you're depressed about no money in the bank, just look at that picture and you'll know you were a famous person.
Your customers that purchase the small Sato engines, that is the 30 and the 40. I've been doing a lot of testing with mine. I've got 330s and a 40, which one of them has a lot of flying time, the others are fairly new. What I find out works best is running for the first few hours on 5% nitro Power Master, 22%
GMA fuel, yeah.
the regular GMA that I got from
That
you.
we always use, yeah.
Exactly. Then when they're fully broken in, that is a couple of good hard hours of flying, go to 10% nitro, same fuel, but go to 10%. And also I went to muffler pressure. And I found for some reason after they're well worn in, well broken in, they seem to run much better with muffler pressure. And I just got the best flight I've ever had on my Nobler with the Sato 40.
I just sent Ron Merrill one that I broke in from. What a jewel. What a nice little engine.
40? Isn't that a sweet
40, what a sweetheart. That thing was purring out by my fish. The fish weren't even moving.
Yeah, here's the other trick we found. You get that little exhaust elbow with it.
Yes.
Leave it off. Screw the muffler direct
Right in, yeah.
right into the
Straight in.
cylinder. One guy just did it here, and he said it picked up about 10% in power.
Well, Neil's got, in his Nobler, he's got a 40, right? He's got a Sato 40.
On the ARF Nobler, yes.
On the ARF, yeah.
That's correct. But you leave off that little exhaust elbow.
Yeah, that probably restricts it, yeah.
Exactly, because it's a turn, so it's a little bit impedance.
Do the bigger ones like the 56 ones fit on there, or
Honestly, I don't have enough experience.
maybe you could get the 56 if you needed to bend, you know?
Yeah, because that has a different muffler system. Remember the 40 and the 40 has that little, like a bump.
Yeah, like a joint.
That's the other thing. On all my small Satos, I took that off. They definitely run better. I mean, it's noticeable. It's not just a swag. It's not a guess.
Yeah.
They run better.
Okay, good.
So those little tricks, and you know, I'm truly convinced if we're kind of flying, mostly sport flying, I do. If somebody somebody told me I could only have one engine to be a Sato 40. I think it's the nicest, friendliest.
Well, boy, the fish really they don't like when I break in a...
Castor oil floating on.
No, they get annoyed at that.
Oh, the noise?
When I'm running the bomber in a driveway, the fish are all hiding under the waterfalls.
No, it probably sets some vibrations in the water.
Yeah.
You see ripples on the surface.
No, we've been using the top of the fish filter as our test stand. Les and I have been... So the fish are getting a good vibration out of the deal.
And a dose of coffee. When you see
They're the oiliest fish in town.
oil film on the water, you say, hey, what's wrong with this? But you like that 40 though, huh?
Yeah, it was sweet.
Yeah.
It was sweet.
Well, I bought that one from you,
And the throttle response, usually I have to fool with the throttle. This was
just
almost right out of the
now
box.
I'm going on record. All you people watching this video, why isn't Wendy putting 2 4-strokes on one of the bombers to try it?
Stop it.
At least we should try. What's his name there? Will Swindell just threw his Messerschmitt. It's got 2 Sato 30s on it. He threw it about maybe 3 hours ago. Well, you have the clamp mounts that we could just...
I got clamp mounts on everything I
Because I'll buy another 40, so you can try both of mine. And just experiment. It'll just be, if nothing else, an interesting comparison.
Here's a tip for you. The B25 has no motors in it right now. I have the motors in the A20. First he's got my sweeper.
All right.
He's got my other sweeper in tow here. I don't even know it's in limbo.
Well, I'll buy another 40 off you. You'll break it in and just try it. I mean, the nice thing about it with the clamp-on mount, try it. You have nothing to lose, right? Buy it without the cowls.
You don't have to worry about the cowls. The hell with the cowls.
That's what I mean. The only thing that might be a problem, and as you pointed out before, the 25 you said is a little on the heavy side. So with the 40, with the 240s, it's going to probably add about 2 ounces, maybe 3.
Yeah, see, that's the killer.
Nothing else to try it.
That's the killer is the weight.
But I was just more...
Those are almost 3 ounces heavier than the light road jets.
I'm just trying to think what the 40 weighs. I thought it was about 11 ounces. No, it's not 11. I don't know what it weighs, but it's
less weighted. He knows by heart because we've calculated out it would have added too much to the plane.
Okay. We compared it to the OS Surpass 40. It's 2 ounces lighter than the Surpass 40. Well, see, it's an 8C engine.
Yeah.
So you're taking weight out of the sleeve. But as I say,
But the new road jets, the MagJet ones, they are really light. They're only 7 point whatever, the 3 or
seen that one at the banquet that you brought.
Yeah, the ultra.
Are they already in production now? Is he selling them?
Yeah.
The MagJet? Because some people asked me about them. I said, I saw only the prototype.
Yeah.
I've never
they're good. And it was just more convenient for me to take the bomber motors out because I already had them dialed in.
Exactly, yeah.
And now when I get this, after the Nats, I'm going to dial those in.
Now this is quite a bit, the 26 is quite a bit lighter than the 25.
10 ounces lighter.
Yeah, so you can go with 36 instead of a 40.
What I want to do, maybe I'll get you to make up some Hemi heads for it. Some real low compression heads.
That's an idea. We can try it.
I got 30 thousandths of gaskets in it. It's still too compressed.
Really?
So you can really dish them right out.
Yes, if you have spare heads, send it to me. If not, just get me.
I have spare heads.
Send it me. It takes, I made up a special fixture for my lathe. It takes about 5 minutes to Hemi them out.
Yeah.
And I just got so busy with work and everything. I was out of the state last week, and I started making the flanges. But I'm sorry I couldn't get them finished.
Well, I don't need them right now, but they're only spares.
Okay, you'll have them.
They're only so if something breaks at the Nats, you don't have to run around looking for a guy to helios for them.
You'll have them before the Nats.
And they haven't broken in 2 years, so maybe they're already dead reliable.
You gotta remember, as you run them, the aluminum is getting annealed.
Yep.
So any stresses in it, they're getting...
Well, Scott Dinger said they'd last forever.
If you've never had one break,
no.
it's not a big set. But it will break only when it can do the most damage and cause you...
No, I have, you
know that very well, right?
You know when we got a flat tire on this thing on the way to Texas? Right between Dallas and Houston. The most inconvenient, awful place in the world. Yeah. And which I realized were warranted for $85,000. I had $89,000 on it.
Right.
I didn't even have warranty work. I had to buy 4 tires.
You just went for the whole...
I just went for 4 tires.
I'm totally...
There's some good 4-stroke tips.
Well, this is safety factors. You got to do these things right because you never know.
Is that what holds the gas tank in your car too? Would you ride in a Stearman if the guy had rubber bands holding the gas tank on?
Well, none of us see that.
Isn't that what holds the Stearman?
The strap straps
just did this. I mean, we had a wire and the wire cracked. It's done that before though. It lasts for about 2 or 3 years, and then music wire cracks. So this time with the assistance of the good doctors in Billy here, we added the brass. And we already had the J-bolts because we rubber banded on before with a wire. So why not use them again?
You can't, I'll tell you, for quick and dirty,
and I have a rubber band.
And racing doctors with rubber bands.
Well, the neat thing is I have an extra rubber band. Let's go rubber band.
What I like the best is the price. Every day they bring my mail, there's 24 rubber bands on. Yeah. They must give them away at the post office.
You've got a rubber band in 18 years, right?
Is that Larry? Larry Stearns, he's demonstrating his stunt model. Open?
I want to give it to you. No, I want to fly.
Oh! You think you're man enough? What's your testosterone level? I don't know what mine is lately either.
Are you brave enough to let me fly?
Hey, you gonna lose it?
How much you lose? I lost 30.
10 pounds.
Oh, 10? I lost 10 the minute I lost the pizza parlor's
But
number.
back in 2000, I went from 224 down to 186. I'm 196 right now.
I'm 180, as God is my witness.
Well, good for you. You're a main fight machine.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah. Oh, I'll go give this one a workout.
All right. Yeah, everybody's getting their planes out to fly. Time to fly.
Yeah.
So what do we got, like 3 hours of daylight here?
Yeah.
And they're all bringing planes out.
Almost forgot something.
Oh, this is nice. I like this. Is that a commercial one, or did you make that?
Yeah, my wife and kids gave it to me for Christmas.
That's really nice.
And
I do it the old-fashioned way. I got pillows and paper towels and rags and muffins holding it up.
it eats up some room in the van. It folds up really small.
Yeah, it looks nice. Good little gizmo.
I can't remember the website you go to and look at it.
Right in the green car over there.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Most popular kit in the world. So how's the contest plan coming along? You gonna have that?
You lost a lot of weight, didn't you?
I know. I'm glad you noticed. You're the first woman noticed. Everybody else is. Look how big his ass is.
Hey, that's Bill. I'm glad I didn't notice.
Check it out. Peanut butter. No, 30 pounds.
This is real.
Just my wife doesn't feed me anymore. She used to feed me. She says, nah.
I couldn't cook it.
I'd be happy to lose the 30.
She weighs me every night like I'm a tomato or something. Like she gets out of scale. She says, if I'm bad, you know, I'm naked to begin with. That's bad enough. I get a spanking. If I lost a pound, I get a carrot or something really delicious. A little rutabaga or something I can't live without.
We don't need no stinking practice.
Hi, I'm Jack. I'm Shirley's. You got to get me one that says I'm Karen's husband.
There you go.
How you doing, my boy?
Without mostly, but I'm old.
I like being old.
Well, you won't like it whenever thing they don't let you. You're not old yet, Linda. No.
That's what you think. You don't know. I'm a high mileage unit. Like a taxi cab with a new paint job. You don't want to know about the wheel bearings and stuff.
No,
that's good.
Between us. Who's next?
So I heard you want your money back on this Cardinal kit. You're real unhappy with it? You only won 12, 15 trophies so far?
What, this is right off the board and
It's supposed to. What makes you think it's not supposed to?
you know, then why did I have to add this half-ounce of tail weight?
Oh, because you're using too heavy of a spinner and muffler and motor. If you bought my hardware, it would be lighter.
No, I gotta tell you, it's
That prop weighs an ounce and a half.
that's the only prop to put on this hip right here.
What kind of motor is that? K&B?
Yeah, it's a Power 40,
Oh.
and
You put a lighter motor, that'll take care of that. That's a heavy motor.
yeah,
And they make motors 2 ounces lighter than that make the same power.
Yeah, but I paid $40 for it.
They don't make them for $40. I got news for you. Don't look for that one on the internet.
You said on your last video, money is in everything.
Right.
No, I like it.
It's an okay motor, but it is definitely a little on the heavy side. And combine that with the prop. See, now if you knew that ahead of time, you could shorten the nose a ½ inch. But they still fly well.
Yeah, I don't like the, as long as we're reviewing kits here, I don't like your method of putting all the work building on a bench and all that.
That's John's method. If you like it, it's my method. If you don't like it, it's John's method.
And have you discovered laser cuts stuff yet?
Yes. Yeah, they are. The new kits are.
That one's,
like I said, if you like the kit, it's all mine. If you don't like it, it's John's piece of junk. Nah, that's the best-selling kit on the planet right now.
I like it.
That's a good kit. I bet I've flown 50 of them and they all fly good.
You know, I flew one the other day. We had a guy in the club built one. We were hooking up and it gave it away. On or whatever. So we went out to test fly in my yard. We were hooking up the line. The elevators and the platform were the same.
Ah, that isn't on the plans that way.
So in the gap, it's easily an 1/8 inch on the pin.
Well, you could straighten this stuff out.
I actually flew it the other day, and it flies real similar to this one with another California on it. But it's softer, I guess, what you would call it, because of the gap.
Oh, yeah, put tape on the gap.
That's in the plans, but
Well, taping up the gap, if the more gap you have, the softer it gets. Even this one you should tape.
this is perfect. Kidding?
No, if it's perfect,
Isn't that a great
then the only thing you tape is my mouth. Hey, they're all coming out now. They're rolling in by the dozen. 947 official flights. Here's the man. Bill Hewlin.
How about Eric?
Take my picture. I want to be famous.
Maybe I know yours too.
Hey, I'm famous boy. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great.
826 in our
Yeah. You want to take pictures now before it gets dinged up or something? I got it over in the ravine there. We'll take it out later. Here's the photo shoot of the century, though. We got the sweeper here, and the 826. And we'd love to get a picture with John and Buzz with the 2 planes. I mean, that's the one I want to have in my shop. That'd be nice. And I know you know that. I want Bob Lampione just put the saber up in the air. You just saw this on the close-up. He's over on Circle 3. We're going to try to get his flight. Like I said, there is a special little surprise for Bobby. I don't want to give it away. Chip Smith and many other people have worked long and hard on it. And I don't want to be the one to let the goose out of the egg or whatever here. Anyway, this is, I think, and I'm not sure, a copy of Bobby's 1969 ship that he did win the Nats with, except this one has a Tiger 46. I think the original one had a 35, but I'm really not sure. Very pretty plane, tricycle gear, the jet look of the 60s and 70s. Again, almost looks like a sweeper. That was from that era. People were pretty much trying to make the planes look like jets. The Vogue thing, and everybody was out trying to out-jet each other. Now they're trying to out-low-jet each other. I don't know what's going on here. We got a nice motor on here. Nice flying plane. And the weather has just turned into, after all that disgusting rain, turned into stunt heaven. the air is dead. Bob's been having a backup during maneuvers. But as I said before, we're going to try to shoot. Usually we get between 15 and 25 hours of video. We're going to try to include all the exciting things. We obviously can't be on all 7 circles. I think there's 8 this year at once. But we do have several cameras. Kent Kaiser, among others, is going to try to shoot. So when we do get to fly the A-26, we can get that flight on video like we got the B-25 from last year. And I just hope you can sit back years from now, relax, enjoy the tapes, share them with your friends. It makes in my case, a wonderful, relaxing thing all during the building season to look back at the fun parts of the summer, all the contests, all the days at the field that we all seem to enjoy together. And if you've never made it to a Brodak, you've just watched videos, you want to put that on your calendar if at all possible. This is one special time and place. And what makes it special is the atmosphere. You don't have an atmosphere here of cutthroat competition. It's more one of bring out the plane that you seem to like, especially if it's something nostalgic or innovative or new or different, and just enjoy flying it and sharing it with everybody. And that seems to work. Some kind of a magic little formula. It's worked for John every year. He's managed to increase the amount of entries, increase the amount of participation, basically increase the fun that we all have. And I think this year is by far the record at 947 flights. It's a 4-day event. And it's going to start the competition is going to start at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Bright and early. Alan Brickhouse and Tom Hampshire do a wonderful job. Seeding the contest. Buzz Brodak usually provides a great meal on Saturday night for all the participants. And if you've never seen Junkyard Wars or the Mass Fly or the Sweeper Fly, in the next 4 days we're going to cram in a lot of stuff. And we try to include every single person that's here on the video. If we miss somebody, my apologies. And if I figure out how to be in 3 places at once, maybe I'd even be able to use that someday on an employment resume. And we have that special little surprise for Bob Lampione somewhere in the week, and I don't know when. When we see Chip Smith, we're going to get the full lowdown on it. Lou Willard, the Silver Fox. He was in Texas. Usually travels with Bob and Elaine Brookins. One of the legends of the world of stunt, Lou Willard. Judged probably 1 million contests, including Nats, Brodaks, whatever. And always good with, he's played some pretty crude jokes on Lou. He's dumped water on him and stuff. He's always taken it very well. But I'm not sure if he didn't have a gun, he wouldn't have shot us at the same time. So maybe we shouldn't push that issue. Come on, Woody, make us proud. Make us proud. You're a Marine, the few, the fat. The 4 carbon fibers. Woody's, well, I think the tail is wood, but other than that, he made this with all the pieces, the scrap pieces we had left over from Dave's carbon fiber plane. This is a carbon fiber wing and a carbon fiber body. You're in dead air and you're going to probably have to back up. Larry Moe and Jacobone. Look at his face as he's flipping. Look at his face. Smile, Rich. Come on. Squint at it more. It might start. The only guy I trust here is Kent.
Another battery day.
How about a battery? You guys got to come prepared, Woody. Less time in a bar and more in the maintenance hangar.
That's where you come and put on a tab.
Where's the battery?
Put fuel in it. Of course. 50 turns.
This looks dangerous.
Give you the finger.
Oh. Get a battery! Get a battery!
Grab a battery.
Too much time in a bar, Woody. You gotta nip
Time
that.
in the bar is good.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. It's always a good thing. Stop trying with the Randy Smith starts.
Yeah, come on.
This is a real motor. I think it's It could be a... No, the plug says it's good. Why don't you try primer? Actually, the plug is probably wet.
You can't even turn it over.
It's at...
It's mucking fudgely. You believe he's got... The Keystone Cops don't have anything on this team.
How many times did you guys go to the Nats?
What?
It's either the plug or the battery.
Or the Woody.
It's not hit.
Oh, the flipper. Flipper. I vote for the flipper.
Go get your box, Woody.
There's your girlfriend. Come over here and start this motor, Shelly. Shelly, start this motor. Get over that cell phone. Get over here and start this motor. When there's a problem in the pits, you gotta come running over to see what the men need.
But I'm just the steward.
Well, that's what we need.
Here's what you say is, men, how can I help?
Yeah, how can I help?
Look at this.
It's a battery warmer.
Look at this guy. Battery warmer. Let's see if it was the battery. Oh, no. Not a chance, Woody. There's a clearance issue here. matter, Bob? Tired? Yeah. She's over there. Bob, this a built-up wing? Yeah. You designed the wing, or
everything?
Did Bobby make it? Oh, it's a Lost foam. Okay.
It's got, it still has a stock Lost foam. That's supposedly the mold.
Yeah.
And the tail is all built up.
But the other one was a foam wing, right?
The other one was all foam.
Okay, but there's no...
With solid tail. I wouldn't do this again. I would go to foam. For the difference in weight.
Well, how much heavier is this?
Actually, this is 3 ounces heavier than the original one.
Well, you know why? Because you didn't sand off the paint in between the ribs, I guarantee you that.
Well, I tried.
The foam wing, Bill Rich said the same thing. When you make a foam wing, it's lighter because you sand all the paint off.
Exactly. And I still went through. I went through it.
It's
I
very
tried touching up, because the B25 silver, as you're aware, doesn't touch up so well. I mean, if you use a different gun,
you're not supposed to make mistakes.
Well, I know you're perfect. I haven't reached that level yet.
I'm better at hiding mistakes.
Oh, all right. Well, you probably put a line with some frosting.
The shading looks nice. I would have put more of it on.
I was thinking about it, and I said, you know what? I can't take these lines. I never had them on the original one, and I said, yours looks great. I didn't want to do all the work. I would have never got this finished for this cockpit.
It really does look good. The cockpit looks real nice too. Very nice.
That's all by hand. By hand, mister.
The beauty of this event is that you can walk from circle to circle. In this case, we're not going to go up to the hill tonight, but there are people flying up at the circle. There's 2 circles up there. There's picnic benches, park benches. There's a camping area. As we pan around, there's a parking area for hundreds of cars. And then you start here with having 1 circle, the hobby shop, the repair shop, garage facility that's open to everybody, the picnic area that's open to everybody, and down here 2 more circles, 1 circle there, 1 circle there, and another circle here. And it just makes for a great environment to have a contest. A very unique environment. Falco's flying. He doesn't have his electric ship here. I'm really sorry, but he had it last year. It's on last year's video, in fact. But he says he's going to have it at the Nats. Mikey Palco. Bob Zandelli's unbelievably made stunt rocket. A Walt Luciano design. One that I flew in the 1990. I flew Warren T-Art's copy of this. Warren graciously allowed me to fly it in the 1990 Old Time Stunt event. I don't know, third or fourth or something. You're in trouble, my man. I heard sexy. I thought he was talking to me. What happened to me? What am I, a frog today?
He's showing off that he lost weight with his pants. Please pull your pants up.
Honey, that's been giving me a lot of good comments. I had 3 offers already today. Yeah, but they're all from guys. One from Jimmy Damerhill.
Now he says, my wife can really get into my pants.
Bobby, you could get into my pants.
I don't want. Let's not even go there. I don't mind getting into marriage pants, you know, but I ain't getting into yours.
Do you know this one, Heidi?
Yes, we met in Florida. We've met
that's right, you went to Florida.
What else did we do? I guess that's all. I guess that's it. We broke bread together, drank together, sang together, got rowdy together.
Really?
And then they were making out in the corner.
Is that true, Ken?
It came from Lampiel. No. After those guys left, she said, "Where are my panties?" I said, "I don't know. Don't ask me. It was in a dark corner. I don't know nothing."
No, you know what's wrong? He was wearing them. Lampion's wearing women's clothes again.
My father used to work in an after-hours club in Forest Hills, and they had these dark brown boots. He said, "You can't believe the amount of panties they were charging after the bar closed." Everybody was making noise.
Bobby never had to buy a pair of underwear till he was 25 years old. Down at this end of the field is where they usually have the sports scale event, the fun scale event. Down on the other side, they usually have the carrier deck. I don't know if the carrier's up yet. They're playing stunt over there. Now maybe they'll play arcs over there tomorrow. See a little panorama how the area looks just before dark. Sometimes you wonder if you're not already in heaven, and you can see the plume from the generating plant. I think that was on a video as we got here. You can always tell by looking at the steam rising what direction, or if there's going to be any wind. It's going straight up. I'm not prejudiced or anything, but this is definitely one of the best flying sits in the world. I'll be humble about that. Be humble when I take that suitcase off the van and it's soaking wet. All my wife's nighties and everything will be soaking wet. She'll make me wear wet underwear tomorrow. Anyway, Wednesday evening after some rain, it is cool. There's a 1 mile an hour breeze blowing, and I don't think there's a person on the field that isn't having the best time of their life. People plan their whole year around coming to Brodak. Simply put, it's like no other contest in the world. And I hope in the time that we do this video, we're going to get a chance to see the shop, the hobby shop, how they make the kits, the laser cutter. I always talk to myself. Sometimes I'm the only person I can talk to. Nobody understands me. We were just talking to Karen, back Alan Brick out before that. He didn't think we had reservations last night, kicking people out of the country. He's probably one of the Well, why doesn't she call a Comfort and find out? Wouldn't that make sense? That would. We always have motel issues here. It's always best to check it. John's wife Buzz here talking to Jerry and Mary Phelps by the backyard pool. They had this extension put on their house in the last couple of years. It's going to be a pleasure, Jack, to watch one of the professionals fly. One of the professionals. That's it. You're letting me down, Jack. I was expecting to see perfection here. I thought your name was One Flip Cheeks. It's a good thing you weren't in charge of getting the ships out of Pearl Harbor. Jeez.
That's the problem. He was.
We would have lost the war.
Did you hear about his fire at the PFC?
No, he couldn't play the fire.
His back's going. Battery.
Look at this.
Starter was burning up. It was going up his pant leg.
You're being older, bitch.
He said he was either happy. Whatever was on fire. Yeah. That's
Well, that would have been a small fire.
Pants are on fire.
Look at this, he can't start it with an electric start. He looks like me starting a bomber.
Yeah.
Don't you love when one engine starts, goes screaming, and the other one won't start? The pleasure of twin-engine plane flying. Oh, man.
Flipping it with the end of the
Oh, God.
You know what? Try a battery, it helps.
Well, Spells, put some gas in.
Get David Letterman here. Where's David Letterman when you need him?
Like that guy at Tucson last year took off with the battery and was still on his engine.
Mikey Palco flew a whole official flight with the battery. We didn't have to hard to tell him. This has the look of, I've done this before.
Yeah.
Professionals.
Surely get over there and help me
Like I said, we don't erase video, so prepare to be humiliated.
No, it's not a wrench, Jack.
The glow wrench, combination glow plug and wrench. Oh, this is too funny. I couldn't have planned this if I wanted to. How long you been doing this? Hey, Mike, give this guy a battery from New Jersey. Put some juice in it.
Yeah, he's got to change his plug with it.
Uh-oh. These guys can start a steam engine quicker than this.
Build a steam engine.
To build one. Hey! Oh yeah, now it's going to run Richie shut off. After all this nonsense. Oh my God.
Looks like he's happy about it.
He probably has a cicada in his nose or something. Hey, did you guys hit any cicadas?
No.
We hit a million of them on the way up here.
He was hitting it with one ear and sticking his tongue out.
And he runs out to the circle.
The professionals of the modeling industry. An example to all other senior citizens. What not to be like when you're 78. Jack Sheets. One of, if not the most prolific builders in the world. If he was building houses, he could have been Levittown. Unfortunately, he chose poverty of building model planes for a living. The vow of poverty. At least his wife isn't starving him, Mary.
Pardon me?
My wife is starving me.
Oh, well.
She hasn't let me near a bagel shop in 3 months. I haven't.
I bet you have to turn off the pizza, though.
I haven't. Hey, you're talking divorce there.
Don't mess with a man's pizza.
You're talking OJ divorce right there, baby.
Rubber glove.
Oh. No, I cut out all the bread, the bagels, all the things that are worth having for fun.
I hear that one.
I cut out everything but those stuff.
After all this, it runs out of fuel. Oh, man. Jack, what do you have to say for yourself? The children of the world need an example to follow later in life. We're still looking. I'm glad he isn't filling up army trucks in the Mojave Desert. The troops would all be out in the middle of the desert out of fuel. We almost got there. What the Mojave? Billy! The stunt rocket! Zambelli, of course, is healthy in 1,000 ways, making parts for the bomber, machine shop parts, a lot of development on the four-strokes. He's also, you can tell I don't know the old-time stunt pattern well. Whoa! He was the one that mailed the Red Baron to Warren Walker. Kind of a cool thing we did for Warren. One of our favorite people. We spent some time with him when we were in California. If I remember right, Warren has his Cardinal done and he's working on another Strega. We ran into some cicadas on the way here. We hit a spot of about 20 miles where we were getting bombed with cicadas, but since we're here, we haven't seen a one. Bob, don't let me know where you're going to be. Let's have fun with Wendy. Anyway, it turned out to be a great evening. A lot of fun. Got to spend some time with Jerry Phelps and Mary. We're talking about the props that he's making, and we've been very satisfied with them. They work well. If you want more information, Jerry Phelps is obviously a member of Tampa. Bob gets 6 patterns per guest. Yeah, here. In the background, you have Dave Mitchell playing the carbon plane. This is Jerry Tarnofsky's going to show us the ultimate incline tool. You can go around your cowling, around your nose.
Yeah.
Want to incline your wife? Hello, honey.
Yeah, you.
Can I start eating like a normal person again? I lost 30 pounds.
No, you can't. Sorry.
Talk to the roller.
Sorry.
That's a good deal.
That's yours.
Hang on to that. Reminds me of
Now that you
something.
meant it, huh?
When you put your tape under it, it'll buckle with tapes. You have to put little spots.
You just spot tape
I
it.
can see how this could work. This is
You
great.
could spank me when I'm weighing myself naked in the morning. You just go
I
bang
have a yardstick for you.
with a nail in the end. Damarel putting one in. Tom McLean's on the back circle. Jim Damarel's on the front circle. Yeah, maybe he's got a lean run here. I don't know. I flew warranty arts.
That's right, the orange one, right?
I flew it at the 90 Nats, the orange,
And
all
it doesn't
orange.
fly it anymore, I don't think.
Flies great.
Yeah, the plane is...
If he'd give it to me, I'll enter it every year. He hasn't offered to give it to me,
The
though.
thing about this is too quiet.
Yeah. I got the whole flight. All that
Did you
fancy
really?
stuff on the end of the video.
Did it peg your sound meter or break
Yeah.
your microphone?
Yeah, you know, I got to put earmuffs on. It looks great, though.
It is loud. Remember the fuel you told me about, the
Yep.
Power Master? That's all it's ever had in it. 22%.
Works good for me.
Look at this, Wendy. Here's an engine that had hundreds of flights. Look,
Yeah, if it hits the back of your finger, you know it's
that's a
good.
ringed engine too.
Right. Oh, yeah.
But I really do enjoy flying it.
That is the lightest muffler I've ever seen, though. That's even lighter than carbon fiber.
It's invisible.
Oh, he's got the lightweight invisible muffler on here.
You know what the challenge was, though? Look how much room I have for a fuel tank.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got enough in there.
Yeah, that's only 4.5 ounces.
I'll tell you the challenge, and the guy that invents this, I will pay with my life.
What's that?
Invent me something that both engines shut off at the same time.
Okay.
That doesn't weigh more than 1 gram. It's not complex. I already invented it, though. I'm not telling you what it is.
Yeah.
How did it run?
Did you hear it? No. Oh, you missed the flight. It runs beautifully.
We'll be flying it again.
Best run. 49? Yeah, that's a Triumph 49. You know what year? Wasn't it late 40s, early 50s?
I know about them because a very, very good friend of mine just built one.
Oh, wait till you fly it.
Ronnie.
And it's completely stock.